When asked if he regrets letting Cole Palmer join Chelsea, Pep Guardiola gave a calm and calculated answer.
No, that is an exceptional player. We knew he was here. And we know how he's proving, but to have a lot of minutes. I said many times I didn't give the minutes, and maybe he deserved it. He wanted the minutes, and now he has a Chelsea. So, and I understand completely. So I'm happy for him because he's a lovely guy.
But let's be honest, was that just one of those trademark answers Guardiola drops when asked an awkward question? Manchester City is struggling, dealing with injuries, a lack of creativity, and an over-reliance on Erling Haaland. Imagine what a player like Palmer, with his versatility, goals, and ability to create magic in tight spaces, could bring to this team right now. As Palmer lit up the Premier League with Chelsea, the question isn't just whether Guardiola regrets the sale, but how much City are missing him already. Stick around as we uncover the reasons behind the transfer, the role Palmer could have played in solving City's current problems, and why this could be a decision Pep wishes he never made. This isn't the Manchester City we've come to know. A team that once looked unstoppable now seems vulnerable. For the first time in his legendary managerial career, Pep Guardiola has lost 6 games in a row. The defeats have come across 3 competitions: knocked out of the Carabao Cup by Spurs, thrashed 4-1 by Sporting Lisbon in the Champions League, and back-to-back Premier League losses to Bournemouth and Brighton, Spurs again, and Liverpool. But it's not just the losses. Pep himself admitted in a press conference, "We play good, yeah, but we don't have passion. We don't defend ourselves. For a team built on precision, dominance, and resilience, this sudden lack of fight is shocking." And it's not just about effort. Injuries to key players like Kevin De Bruyne, Rodri, and Ruben Dias have left City's squad depleted. Promising talents like Oscar Barber sidelined, while inexperienced teenagers are being thrown into high-stakes games they aren't ready for. For a manager as meticulous as Guardiola, this is uncharted territory. Even Pep's substitutions, players like Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne, have failed to make an impact. And when City's tactical mastermind starts questioning his team's hunger and ability, you know something deeper is wrong. So what's causing this dramatic decline? And how could a player like Cole Palmer have made all the difference in these turbulent times? Let's break it down. Flourishing at Chelsea, Palmer is proving to be one of the most exciting young talents in the Premier League and probably in the world. So why did City let him go? And what impact he might have made for Guardiola's side this season? Born and raised in Manchester, Cole Palmer was a true homegrown talent. From the moment he joined City's academy, it was clear he had something special. Creative, technically gifted, with an eye for goal, Palmer rose quickly through the ranks. He caught Guardiola's attention with his ability to play multiple roles on the wing, in midfield, or even as a second striker. Pep himself once called Palmer extraordinary, praising his intelligence and technical ability. In his limited first-team appearances, Palmer showed flashes of brilliance. Remember his goal in the Community Shield, or his composed performances in the Champions League. He wasn't just a prospect, he was a player ready to contribute. But despite his potential, Palmer faced a tough challenge at City, with stars like Kevin De Bruyne, Phil Foden, and Bernardo Silva dominating the midfield, and Jack Grealish and Riyad Mahrez locking down the wings. Finding game time was nearly impossible. Palmer himself didn't want to leave Man City, but as he wanted more minutes, he was pushing for a loan move so he could play and get the experience elsewhere. However, when Chelsea came in with a $40 million offer in the summer of 2023, City saw it as smart business. For a player who wasn't a regular starter, the price was hard to turn down, and as Chelsea promised him a central role in their rebuild, Palmer could not refuse such an opportunity. On paper, it seemed like a win-win, but was it really? From the moment he stepped onto the pitch for the Blues, he's been nothing short of spectacular. Since joining Chelsea in the summer of 2023, Cole Palmer has made an immediate impact on the team, becoming one of the most important players for Chelsea. His first start came in his 4th appearance, a Carabao Cup win in which he provided the assist for the only goal, following his first Chelsea goal coming 2 games later when he converted a penalty in a 4-1 win at Burnley in October 2023. In his debut season, Palmer scored 22 goals and provided 11 assists in the Premier League, becoming Chelsea's most important player. But most of all, his ability to deliver in big moments has been unmatched. On April 4th, 2024, in a thrilling encounter, Chelsea were losing 2-3 against Manchester United at 80 minutes when Alejandro Garnacho scored the 3rd goal for Manchester United. Everybody thought United had won it, and then Cole Palmer happened. After Chelsea had surrendered a 2-goal lead, Palmer struck twice deep into stoppage time to complete his hat-trick. His incredible late goals secured the victory and also showed his emerging star power in the league. Furthermore, on September 28, 2024, Cole Palmer stunned everyone by scoring 4 first-half goals against Brighton, the first player to ever do it in the history of the Premier League, and making it hard to disagree with Jamie Carragher's claim that he's one of the best players in the Premier League. And to be honest, statistically, he really is proving to be one of the best attackers in the Premier League, with 12 goals and 6 assists so far this season, averaging a goal or an assist every 73 minutes. This rate is also the best for any Chelsea player in Premier League history with at least 500 minutes played. Remarkably, his output is even better than Chelsea legends Frank Lampard and Eden Hazard. Now, before we dive deeper into Manchester City's tactical struggles and how Cole Palmer could have been the solution, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Even though Manchester City might still dominate possession and concede the fewest shots in the league, the quality of the chances they allow is alarming. This season, they've conceded the most goals per shot, a sign that their defensive structure is breaking down in critical moments. Without Rodri's calming presence in midfield, City's counter-press has become disjointed. The gaps between the midfield and defensive lines have widened, leaving space for opposition players to exploit. This was painfully evident against Juventus, where City's press was bypassed with just 2 passes, exposing the backline and creating high-quality chances. Even with Rodri in the side, City's counter-press has struggled to maintain its usual intensity. Players like Gundogan or Kevin De Bruyne used to provide the intelligence and energy to regain control quickly. Without that, the team has been vulnerable in transition. Haaland's goals are crucial, but when teams shut him down, City struggle to find alternative solutions. Players like Phil Foden and Jack Grealish are really looking like they are still living in the moment of the amazing treble season and haven't contributed with anything ever since. City's midfield are simply lacking the creativity and drive that Palmer could have provided. Now imagine Cole Palmer in this system. At Chelsea, Palmer has excelled in pressing situations, using his intelligence and technical skill to win the ball in advanced areas. His ability to operate in tight spaces and create opportunities under pressure would have been invaluable for City, especially during Rodri's absence. Palmer's versatility means he could have played deeper, helping to stabilise the midfield during transitions, or higher up, providing an outlet to relieve pressure. His technical efficiency, praised even by Guardiola, would have allowed him to exploit gaps in the opposition's structure while minimising errors in possession. As Chelsea thrive with Palmer leading their attack, it's becoming increasingly clear he's not just a talented player. They let go of a potential solution to their current tactical problems. Imagine him operating in those tight spaces, creating chances, and even chipping in with goals from midfield. Exactly what City need right now. Since joining Chelsea, Palmer has been involved in 52 goals, 34 scored and 18 assisted. By contrast, City's current midfielders have failed to match his output, leaving Guardiola to rely heavily on Haaland. It's a glaring gap that could have been filled by Palmer. In a recent article from the end of last year, it was announced that Pep Guardiola has reportedly expressed interest in bringing the Chelsea star back to the club as a potential replacement for Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne has been a standout player for City and is often regarded as one of the greatest to ever play in the Premier League. However, with his current contract at the Etihad Stadium set to expire in 2025 and his age becoming a factor, City may need to consider future options. Guardiola sees Palmer as an ideal long-term solution. Having developed through City's youth academy before his move to Chelsea, he fits the profile of a player who could step into De Bruyne's shoes. However, replacing a talent of De Bruyne's caliber won't be easy, especially given City's history of signing top-tier players under their current ownership. The club will need to demonstrate significant ambition to bring someone of Palmer's quality back into the fold, and they will have to break the bank before Chelsea would think of releasing Cole Palmer back to them. Pep Guardiola may insist there's no regret, but the numbers and City's performances tell a different story. Cole Palmer's versatility and ability to deliver in critical moments would have been invaluable this season. And it's not just about the present. At 22 years old, Palmer is only scratching the surface of his potential. Selling him 2 seasons ago might have made City £40 million, but replacing a player like him in the future could cost them 5 times as much. Watching Palmer light up the Premier League in Chelsea blue must sting for Guardiola, even if he won't admit it. So, did Manchester City make a mistake in selling Cole Palmer? Let us know in the comments, and make sure to watch our deep analysis of Pep Guardiola's struggles next. I'll catch you there.